Yeah, let's talk about an awakened female being. I mean, this woman, I always, Anandamoya, that's Anandamayi Ma. You know how I am with names, but Google it. Well, you can see it, it'll be in the title. Yeah, you can see her on YouTube. Oh, we're having a satsang Sunday, March 24th. Yeah, you can see the information on my website. When I first saw this woman's picture, I was at the SRF ashram, and this is, no, the SRF temple, because I was doing my experiment. I was trying to find like a, some kind of center or church, something that I could resonate with. And so I got the phone. Intuition says, get the phone book out. Just go to every church in the phone book. I was in LA, and I did. That's what I did. And then it took a while because I had to get to S, right? But then once I got to Self-Realization Fellowship, I liked it. I liked the lecture that they gave, every Sunday and sometimes Wednesday. But I remember looking on the wall, saw Yogananda, saw Shri Yukteswar, Lahiri Mahashai, Babaji, I think Krishna was up there, Jesus, and then I saw Anandamayi Ma. I was looking at her. It wasn't lust, it was something else. It was divine, serious divine mother energy. That's what it was. Effortless. There's something so captivating about her picture, But I didn't. You see, this is a spiritual practice. Some of you guys are asking, tell us, what is there to do? What can I do? I want to do something. Mine, it wants to do something. I'm trying to say, this channel is more about discovering the obstructions, the identity with concepts that you have, and then intuitively you'll just do what you're supposed to do. That's what you do. Intuition, your higher faculty of intelligence, has to tell you what to do, not your mind. It's the mind that wants to know. Just give me some instructions. I did that too when I was in India, when I met my teacher. He was a master yoga teacher. I said, just give me the postures. I need to know the program, the yoga program. And he was moving from his house, and he was busy. And he said, man, just relax. But see, I was like, no, but I need the recipe. That's why I made the other video. There's no recipe for this. It all gets revealed to you. You get the downloads and you do it. So what I want to say, though, when it comes to, you can call this bhakti or devotion. There's two aspects, if we simplify, spiritual paths. Advaita and Bhakti. Advaita, the non-duals. You already know what that is. It's well, nowadays it's way too heady. It's just too much mind, But it's the path of knowledge, true knowledge, recognizing that God is in you. God's in you and you and you and you and you and you. You see? It's like that. Bhakti, devotional, is when you feel compelled and drawn to a certain expression of God. That's why I liked India. There's hundreds of different forms of God. It's not one God, one being that God manifested through, and that's it. Those people, you need to go do a little more study and be open-minded and go look at some of these other masters, man. Like Anandamayi Ma. Okay. So that's the devotional path. So you find this is a great spiritual practice. I like both, Advaita and devotion. At some point, you realize they meet. You don't dismiss one and then no, it's just automatic. It happens. One day you might be more devotional. Next day you may be more. It may be more of a self-inquiry Advaita type looking. The consciousness dictates. It has its seasons. So when you feel drawn to a certain expression that God took, if you can be in person with Him, that's a good deal. But if not, you look at their picture or the video, and if that energy connects with you, if they're in your lineage, so to speak, you surrender to that and you get merged. You get merged with that energy. This is the true point and purpose of bhakti, is for the devotee to become merged with its worshiping, and then they realize, wait, we're one and the same. I got something in I ate a granola bar. It's bothering me. Oh, you're not spiritual. It's bothering me. So you find your form that God took, and then that's what you do. You surrender. It's intuitive. There's no instructions for it, but you'll figure it out when you do it. And that's what you do. You look at that picture, and you be in the presence of that form, and you become undone. And I found myself, I really like, so Anandamayi Ma is who I do that with sometimes. Also Yogananda, but Anandamayi Ma, I don't know, you can't force this though. I was in India, and a lot of people worship Shiva in North India. And I was talking to my teacher. I was at his house one day, and we were talking about Shiva and Krishna, and I said, man, why, like, these people are so, like, what are they doing? Like, I'm like, should I do that? Because they look like they're really happy doing it. Look at what Ram Krishna, the relationship he had with Kali. I'm making a video about that. Let me know if you want to hear that though. This is a new video I'm making right now. I don't know what's going to happen. It's like not in the norm. But it's about how Ram Krishna had to slay Kali in order to be awakened. He had to slay his beloved. Yeah, what does that mean? Yeah, I'll get into that if we make that video. But I was asking my teacher, should I do this? Like, should I do it? He says, yeah, man, but it has to come natural. Because I'm like, which deity should I worship? Like, I don't know, like, everybody says Shiva's cool. Like, should I worship Shiva? He says, yeah, if it comes natural. And it took, you see, it comes when it comes. You can't force this. This is my point. It came when it came. It's not a sexual innuendo. I said something like that in another video, and somebody caught it in the comments. Comments, you see a lot of different minds. A lot of them are funny though. I like when you put the timestamp when I say something funny, because I don't remember when I stop this video, I don't remember what I said. So sometimes I'll look at the timestamp and I'll laugh. Yeah. So at some point that comes, and you just feel it. Let me finish though. I used to always feel it. I told you when I saw her picture on the wall at the SRF ashram, and then I saw it. I saw it when I went to Muji's retreat. I saw it other places too, but I didn't pay much attention. Intruders are scoping me. We haven't had any intruders in a while. You notice? Because if there's an intruder, I say intruder. So, God, he left. He doesn't know what intruder means because he speaks Spanish, but I think the vibration shoot him away. I used to do that. Things like that would happen when I was hanging out with this guy, and I called it Jedi stuff. Somebody would come around, I'm like, you want me to hit him with the Jedi? So I kept seeing this picture. I didn't pay attention. Like I didn't look and see, like, why. Maybe there's something there for you because you're really drawn to this woman, this picture. So I'm trying to say, if you feel that way about a certain person, form, expression that the divine has took, you go with that, you flow with that. There's a story about how, I'm attracted to her purity. That's why I'm attracted to her. Look, it doesn't, that's a particular expression that God took through that female form. It's not, I like to throw the disclaimers in because I know how the mind works. Maybe there's a woman's mind out there that's going to compare her to her. No, you have a different prakriti, different ganas, different doshas, different elements inside you, different lineage. Look at Kali, super fiery. That's why Ram Krishna had to, no, that's not why, but I'm just saying, there's different, God plays through different forms. There's no standard. There's no like, oh, this person's so loving and divine. This is how it should look when somebody's enlightened. No, man, there's Babas out there that are awake, and if you go to their house, they're gonna like, they might kick your ass, actually. I was gonna say they might throw something at you, but you see, somebody, oh, there's no way they can be spiritual. That's what they want you to think. That's right. They don't want to be bothered by the masses. You see, they don't want any of that. Sometimes I remember I was watching Muji Satsang, and then after the Satsang, it's like people are fighting to get in line to get blessed. They're so like, yeah, they again think that something externally is going to do for them what it can't. And Muji got tired of it too. He's like, I was just thinking, like, man, I wouldn't want to, I would like escape. I'd have some underground tunnel or something, CIA out. So, but this particular expression that Anandamayi Ma took, it was very feminine and pure and just selfless. And it's just very nice. It's very nice. And I liked it. I'm very attracted to it. And so just looking at her picture, this is how you know, can stir up the life force. Just stirs it up. Just thinking about her. You see? That's how you know there's a connection. Now, if you feel that with Jesus, cool, you do it with Jesus. But don't think everybody needs to do it with Jesus. It doesn't work like that. There was a story. Because this was years ago, and in India they arranged these marriages. Everybody has to get married, especially if you're in the little villages. And so she got married to a husband, and husband wasn't as higher level as she was, and he had lust, of course. And here's the thing, though, she didn't do this. This is, we don't do anything. The divine does what it does. Don't take credit for it if somebody tells you that you did something divine. Yeah, otherwise you'll lose it. Not because God's mad at you, like, you're supposed to give the credit to me. No, it's not like that. But you block it. You block it when you think that you're like doing something, and then the powers can't come through. But her husband used to look at her with lust. No, even think. Even if he thought lust, even if she wasn't even looking, she didn't even know what I'm about to say. When he would look at her with lust or think lust, her body, he would see like it would transform into some very ghostly, just deathly sick looking body, because that produced dispassion. That would break your lust, wouldn't it? Or the husband would see like a vicious form of Kali, shakes him out of it. That's the play, though, of God. Obviously, the husband must have had super good karma in order to get hooked up with Anandamayi Ma, you see? So, but he was just a little bit more asleep than her, at least at the beginning. And so God, in the way he administers acid grace, woke him up via these examples I'm giving, so that then he can more meet her on a similar frequency. So, in the highest level, like I said, Advaita and Bhakti meet. They meet. If you think, or if you hear somebody saying, like, but there's no need to would devote to who? Like, there's only the self. There's only God. Why devote? Like, who am I praying to? There's only the self. I'm praying to myself. See, that's mind chatter. It's not real. It's not authentic. That's the mind, again, that's hijacked Advaita pointings and stepped it down into a very low level, but doesn't know it, and imagines it's like speaking, like spouting wisdom. So be on to that. Careful. check yourself, introspect, see if you're doing it. It's all about catching. We got to catch each other out. All right, let me know how you like this video, and I'll see you guys Sunday if you want to come to satsang.